Shaggy boy.
What's going on, Vic?
What's going on, buddy?
Nothing, man.
Great episode today.
Pine trees and sunshine.
We got a couple guests here, as you can see. Joe, how are you?
Good day, sirs.
Nick.
Hello, sir.
How are you?
Meet Jack.
What's going on, fellas?
It's interesting.
No, it's great. You got some good talent in here.
Who?
Nick and Joe.
Me.
Oh, Nick. Yeah, Nick is going to take this. He's going to make us, all three of us, look like shit.
Oh, yeah.
Nice shades, by the way.
Thank you.
Yes, beautiful.
Thanks for dressing up, Joe.
Oh, yeah. Sorry I didn't hit the denim lottery today.
Versace?
Versace glasses, yes. I'm wearing one extra layer of denim.
That's one too many.
Everyone wears jeans. I'm wearing a vest.
I like it.
That pushes it that's too men. That's too much denim.
There's 3 men in here. No, there's 4 men in here, but yeah, I don't know. I miscounted. But there's 4 men in here, and I have totally absorbed the COVID-19 fuck denim movement. I don't wear jeans.
I'm getting like an Andrew Tate vibe from this guy right now.
Yeah.
Oh, and the bald head, the glasses. Okay.
Yeah.
Looks good. It looks good.
The money.
Fat Tate.
Look at the structure built into those glasses.
These are solid.
They look it.
Yeah, try them on.
No.
Try him on, Joe. Come on. Get him on.
I don't want to put on your sweaty gold.
Wow, look at that.
Oh, my God.
You look better.
Wow.
You look better.
I feel like I should be...
Are you in Miami?
I don't know. I feel like I should be in Dubai.
You look like John Belushi. Take
Dubai?
off.
What would you be doing in Dubai? Like vacationing or live
I
there?
don't know. Training falcons.
Got a pet tiger. Hey, come here. Look at my
Nick,
tiger.
if you did have a falcon, what would it be its name?
Mr. Falcon.
Mr. Falcon?
Yeah.
Just simple? Just like that?
That's my
Mine would-
Falcon. His name's Mr.
That's
Falcon.
horrible.
Nick Tate?
Nick
I name him Captain Falcon.
Well, listeners, check it out. Season 4 in the studio. Finally, here we are.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone knows how Jack and I met. No one knows how me and Joe met. And Joe, I don't even know how you met Nick. I think you
God.
might have told me.
Right.
But I want to hear the story, how on you two met.
No, so, I mean, Nick I know since high school. Right?
Yes.
Second year. I didn't know you freshman year. I had no idea who you
Sophomore
were.
year, yeah.
Sophomore year, and I knew who you were. And it's been,
I knew who you were freshman year.
it's been a fairy tale ever since.
That's weird. I thought this was going to go, like, I thought the story was going to be, well, it was last call at a bar.
Not as exciting.
Not as exciting.
No,
I think it might have been Sci-Fi Club.
it might
Nice.
it might have been the science fiction club. Yeah,
Nice.
Really?
yeah. No, I mean, listen, that came into play afterwards, right? Was that set up from the beginning?
That was like 20 years ago.
It was
More.
It certainly was. Yeah.
So I was a little worried, Nick. I got to be honest.
About?
So when we hooked this all up and we had our date, Joe goes, hey, just to let you know, Nick hasn't woke up before like 12 o'clock in the last 15 years.
That's fucking nice.
I work the afternoon evening shift.
No, I know.
So
I'm glad you were up, though.
For you, of course.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
He'd be more apt to just stay up for 2 days instead of waking up early. I'll just stay up.
Cheers, by the
Kind
way.
of at my wedding.
I was up for like 30 hours.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Hang on.
I got nothing. I need
got nothing?
I need a cup.
Oh, there you go. Didn't I pour you a cup?
You came over here, you showed me the gold, and then you walked away.
No, I did pour you a cup. I know I did. I poured everyone a little cup.
to God.
Might have drank it already.
Oh, you drink it with soda? That's cute.
No,
I remember my first drink.
Usually. I just want to last the whole podcast. That's how you know it's good.
There you go. You guys drinking tranny fluid? Bud Light?
Oh boy, what a loss! What a monetary loss, huh?
$6 billion, you said, in the green room?
Yeah, it's like up to $6 billion now, supposedly.
Wow.
They didn't lose me.
No? You still on the Bud Light run?
That's like the first beer I ever had. I went to the brewery in St. Louis years ago on a vacation. I have a Zippo.
When's the last time you had it?
He's wearing denim.
Friday.
See?
Friday night.
That's why you're wearing those shades.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was the Bud Light.
His badge of loyalty is a Zippo lighter.
Look, it's the king of beers. They might not be the king of marketing, but it's the king of beers.
Nah.
I don't know about that.
Coors Light's...
Coors Light is water.
we could do a taste test, and you probably won't be able to tell the difference.
There's so many better beers.
Name 2.
Name 2. Heineken.
Nope.
No?
I can't.
Well, these are opinions.
Yeah, it's opinions.
True.
These are facts.
I do like Whole Garden.
I like a beer that I can continue to drink for hours. So yeah, Heineken, I could do 2 Heineken and then I'm just full. Then I can't continue to drink.
I could do
Coors,
Amstel
Bud Light,
Light.
They go through.
I could do Amstel Light.
Yeah?
I think it's a way better beer.
Are you one of these dirty IPA people?
I used to be.
I gotta be honest. I drink beer. I don't know what the fuck I'm drinking.
can't.
I just can't do dark. I can only do one type of dark beer. It's like a chocolate, and it was at it's a brewery in Glendale. You remember the name?
Oh, yeah.
It's like a whale. Fuck.
I know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
But
I could never do
they
it.
have a good dark beer. But between IPAs,
I can't do it. Never.
if it's good, I drink it. If not, I mean, I've been to recently. I went to Blue Point, out
yeah.
east,
Yeah, I heard
Patchogue,
that's good.
Long Island. It was good. Not bad.
IPA, they all taste the same. They're all too hoppy.
Yeah.
And there's like 57 of them. So
Yeah, and it grows. It's like genders.
Yeah.
There's a direct correlation to right.
The sour, I'm not too friendly with. I don't like sour beer.
No, I like dark beer.
You like-
I like anything,
Guinness.
anything German.
Have yourself a stout.
I'm a lager man. I like lager.
I've been
Pilsner.
on a Guinness kick.
You've been on a Guinness kick.
Yeah, for like
Every time I come
for
visit,
like 3
we usually
years.
have a Guinness.
Guinness aren't bad. I can enjoy it, but they're for me once a year, and it's
Yeah.
usually St.
St.
Patrick's.
Patrick's
Yeah,
Day.
yeah.
Yeah. That's because, everything is all fresh on tap.
Yeah.
That's me with tequila. Only on Cinco de Mayo do I drink tequila.
Oh, yeah?
I can't wait
hate
to
tequila.
see you on tequila.
Actually, so Jack and I own ponchos, and no one from my side, they don't like the poncho look.
No
But
one
I'm
from
trying
my side?
to get everyone to do the poncho for Cinco de Mayo, and we do like a taco party.
For sure.
I'm down.
I'll be the only one wearing it. You own a poncho? You
I-
got to get one. Alpaca.
I own a poncho, a raincoat, like a rain.
Yeah,
But I
whatever.
will order.
I feel like that
You can get
passes.
nice ones.
That's a modern
It's so
version.
comfortable, though. It's a sweater without sleeves that droops down.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I
I
get made
play
fun of
fucking
everyone.
Warzone in it. I'll sit on the couch and wear it. Just boxers and a poncho.
He showers in it.
You go to
I'll
the
shower
bathroom
in it. That's how I wash it. Hand wash. Say it again.
He is to ponchos as you are to denim.
I don't know. I can't wait to see it.
Nick, can we see your eyes one time? I got to see your eyes. He's not cockeyed. I just don't want people to think you're cockeyed or something. He's good.
My eyes are beautiful.
That's fucking Nick Tate right there.
We don't allow cockeyed people in here all of a sudden. We're just trying to make sure.
So
we're
Nick is
scanning them.
In the
younger
eighth
brothers
grade-
are Stone Cold.
8th grade yearbook, I was voted best eyes in the class.
Really?
Yes.
Are they? What color are they? Oh, they're just brown.
Why?
Hazel.
Why did I think you were blue?
Why is that a
Yeah, I thought it
topic?
was blue.
Why was that a topic? Who? That's 8th graders, or
You know those like most
Best
likely
eyes,
to
huh?
succeed, yada yada. All those.
that's an
silly-
unusual vote.
Oh, well,
I'm
maybe
sorry.
Not in the school you went to, I guess.
I wonder what the schools are doing now for.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
Yeah. Who
Most
shaves
genders.
their legs the
can't.
best?
Right.
Oh, Carl won.
I'll tell you this. I'm glad that there was a piece of fake news going around where they were leaving kitty litter boxes in the bathrooms for those that were.
I wish that was true.
I'm so
I think
glad
it is
it wasn't.
I didn't hear that.
Furries.
What is it? Going
Some
to?
kids- some
for the
kids-
furries.
They want to be called cats, and they don't answer the teacher. When the teacher says, "What's 2 + 2?" they say meow. And the teacher had to affirm that because
don't-
she could get fired.
But is that a? Are they saying
Sickness?
that? No.
Oh.
Are they saying that that's a new gender? A cat? I don't,
It's a new identity.
Spirit animal.
Just
person.
something
It's a-
completely-
yeah.
So if you would have sprayed them with like a water bottle,
Yeah. Instead of the ruler, you switch to the water bottle.
They jump out the window.
like bad.
I can imagine
The
that.
teacher gets a laser pointer, and the kid just flies around the room.
I'll call
Get
you.
off the desk.
I'll call you cat or dog, but you got to shit in the corner.
Yeah. Which I have no problem
Shit in
with.
the
You know, that's a
corner, I'll call you
superpower.
whatever
I have,
animal
right?
you.
I mean, I wouldn't call it a superpower, but it's a gift of talent. I'm not embarrassed to take a shit anywhere. You point, I get shit there.
So if you were in a room full of like 50 people
Yep.
at a
As long as they're all of age.
at a wedding,
Way ahead.
middle of the dance floor,
Wedding,
a
wedding.
shit.
I don't know. I mean, listen. If I knew the bride and groom were gonna laugh at it, yeah, I'd take a shit.
Pull my ass out at a wedding. once.
Someone's wedding, they're spending
Alright,
fucking thousands and
he
thousands.
has some principles.
If he knew the joke would pull, he would.
I was at a wedding maybe a decade or so ago. I mean, long story short, I guess I'll tell the long story eventually, but the short story, I pulled my ass out.
Yeah?
Yeah, they have one of those photo boot machines.
Oh, okay.
So I went in there.
I want to hear the long story.
I'm telling it.
All right, good.
The short story was I pulled my ass out of the wedding.
Gotcha.
Here's the longer story. You know the weddings, they have those, like, go in the photo booth and hold up glasses and all these little
Another
things.
$3,000 you didn't need to spend.
Mm-hmm. So I decided to stand on top of the thing, drop my pants, take a picture of my ass. And they had like a little book. No, I'm classy. I wouldn't do that. And I put the photo in like the wedding book, and I wrote "Enjoy the honeymoon." Husband found it hilarious. Wife not so much.
Yeah. Whose wedding was that?
Carrie Burke.
Okay, I was not at that wedding.
I love how people say the first and last names like if we know them. Carrie Burke is one person, or Carrie's the female.
She's the female. Well, I guess she's not Burke anymore.
All right,
but I forgot what the guy's name was.
Gotcha. And you knew the female.
Yeah, I was closest to the female side of the family.
That's great. Anything to fuck up a wet dream is great.
I mean, you hang out with me long enough, at a certain point, you're going to see my ass. It's going to happen.
I haven't seen it.
What
about mine? 3 years knowing you now?
Yes. That's not right.
Oh, and by the way, I've been trying to get Joe and Nick on for at least 2 seasons, right? The first season was a flock. It was just us testing everything. Season 2 hit. We started doing interviews. I wanted to get you guys on, obviously, schedule-wise and all that shit. But finally, we're here. Season 4.
We are here.
Good to be here.
Usually I give a thank you to the audience for tuning in. Kind of feel like I missed that opportunity. So I want to take the time now to thank those that are here with us on our... what is this going to be, the second episode? Are you muting me now?
No, I want to mute you.
He's finding the button.
I'm finding the button. I can't find. It's been a while. Oh, I can't fucking find it. Oh, here it is.
Oh no. Okay.
So Joe, you're a newly father.
Yes, I am.
Jack is a father of 3.
Yeah.
Nick and I are
I have 2 cats.
kidless. He has 2 cats. How's the father life going?
Wild times.
Wild. How's the sleep?
It's listen, the sleep is the worst part. I mean, there's there's no worst part. It's incredible. I really, it's right. I mean, it's
Joe, you could be real. We understand the wife
no. Listen,
Someone's gonna be listening.
Listen, there's nothing better. But I mean,
No, it's joy.
People told me ahead of time. They were like, "You'll never sleep normal again."
It's horseshit.
And I dismissed that as if like, no, I'll be all right. I could sleep through anything. I'm a heavy sleeper and this and that. And it's. I mean, truer words have not been spoken.
Yeah.
There is no such thing as normal sleep.
I think you spin the roulette table with every kid.
Do you have?
And I got lucky all
Really?
3 times. Yeah. My kids are more of a pain now trying to put them to sleep than when they were babies, because now they'll come up, get up, now they move.
Well, yeah,
they
they
talk, come down. I heard something. And just go to bed.
I mean, it was weird. Like my daughter, like after like the first month, she started like sleeping through the night, like perfectly.
Yeah.
I mean, like 10 hours of sleep, 12. It was incredible.
Yeah.
You talking about your daughter or Nick?
Both. Him too in his first month of life. He was no. And then I don't know. Like one day in 6 months, it's just I'm going to get up now. I'm going to get up, and I want to get up, and I want to be held, and in bed and out of bed and back to sleep and up, and I don't know. It's just. And then I used to telling all the other guys that I know that have kids and stuff. I was like, oh, my daughter was up last night. And they're like, yeah, F you. For 6 months, you didn't deal with that like normal people. Now, now you're
eventually,
seeing how it is.
It gets better. Well, I mean, you never had the issue, but I think eventually as they get older, they become...
I mean, listen, obviously, it's,
Believe it or not, the first 4 or 5 months were the worst, where Amanda would need to wake up once a night or twice a night to feed the baby, and that was like she was hungry, she needed to be changed, she went right back to bed. But after they can get that 10 11 hours.
What about the teething? Is she teething yet or not?
She's been teething and stuff, and I'm sure that like that makes some nights worse.
I see she's
than
climbing
and stuff. Yeah, she's standing, she's climbing, she's starting to walk a little bit. She's incredible. I have to say, like it's again, like people say things to you like, oh, look for this, look for that, this is how it's going to be. It's amazing, and like my daughter has an incredible sense of humor for like a 10-month-old. Like she's like a miniature version of my wife. It's
I don't mean to pull. You bring the mic a little bit closer to you.
It's no, it's like frightening how.
I want to jump in and disagree with your daughter's sense of humor.
Okay, what is the
one of the few times I saw her, I tried to entertain her with this little little snake that would like jingle. I pretended it was attacking me, thinking it would be funny because of course it would. Why wouldn't it be?
Nick started crying. Nick doesn't understand that infants don't know sarcasm yet. And that's an adult.
Maybe she was frightened.
You know, right?
The snake is attacking.
You getting her prepared as an uncle.
We had to leave the room for a while.
What about the beard? Is that your? No, that's your daughter.
I just found out that Nick entertains kids like he entertains cats.
Nick's a babysitter.
Yeah, basically, it's the same principles that he uses.
Yeah. Oh no, the tickle toys!
Scratch him under the neck.
But yeah, which would lead to obviously having a kid it's a joy, but it's also work.
Yeah, it's an absolute joy. It is hard work. I recommend it.
Yeah,
it is work.
Yeah, and remember we had this discussion, and then it led to how we relax. And I think women don't understand how men relax.
No,
because Joe and I, we sat in the living room, lights off,
yeah.
Wouldn't even know we were there, on a couch, staring into darkness, and that was fucking relaxing until the light went on, and we went.
I don't think. I mean, and listen, I'm not saying this to be like derogatory or anything. I just feel like women, for the most part, don't appreciate silence.
No,
the way a man does. Like, give me like a dark room, nothing going on, and let me collect myself and just make no noise, please.
Yeah, I get it. Look around.
Yeah.
Look at what I had to do to get. I had to literally buy a house that had separate structures.
Jack's got 3 compounds.
I got a compound of 3 structures, and I had to split everybody up perfectly.
Right, perfect.
No,
the kids' playroom is with the
in
wife,
the office with
the mother.
Yeah. All the dangerous tools and shit are in here, and the podcast room. I don't want to hear nothing.
How many times, Joe, would you call me or FaceTime me? And
you could pull the mic that way if it's better for you.
You FaceTime me at like 2 p.m, and it's dark in my room.
Just curtains drawn,
blackout curtains,
no lights,
just relaxing.
Keep the world outside.
Just laying in bed.
There's nothing better.
There's nothing better.
Even just peaceful music, or I mean, not for anything. I get relaxed when I watch a documentary or play my fucking DMZ on Call of Duty.
Yeah. No, you definitely. I mean, listen. After like working all day and like going through whatever grind you go through, it's like there's such an influx of outside stimuli where it's like when you get home, you have to like shut everything down, and that's like the only way to relax. I
got a question. Do you like actively? Like, are you home with your kid all day? Or
yeah. I mean, listen, I don't. I go to work. I come home.
But you have another job.
What do you mean?
I'm just saying you have a day job.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
okay.
yeah.
So
I know where you're going.
Right.
Okay.
Jack lives the life. He's a stay-home dad.
No. Don't say I live the life.
You live the life, dude.
Okay.
That's my goal.
Outside.
Nick aspires to be everything that you are.
Really?
You two are brothers, and you don't even know.
You want to live the life for 2 weeks?
I
mean, honestly, I think we can make it pass. I think we can make it work. I just need to shave a little better.
I do not understand why women fought to leave the house and enter the workforce. Hey, this is a serious topic.
No, it is.
Their job historically was just stay home,
feminism,
hang out with the kid who I assume you love, maintain the home.
Yeah.
Husband comes home, have some sex with him, and that was your whole responsibility.
Yeah.
I want that. I would love to just stay at home, hang out with my kid, go to the park. Wife comes home. Here, honey, I made dinner. Ready for some dick?
Yeah.
And then that's my day. Why did they want to get rid of it? Why did they leave that? That was a mistake.
Feminism.
On their end.
So I live the opposite life. And I can tell you, it's a little bit more work than you're putting, but I got to tell you, they fucked up when they said that this was the hardest job in the world. It ain't near.
No. Listen, it is a rough job, but
It ain't easy.
You have more union breaks throughout the day than the average guy.
I cannot tell you how much I love the situation I'm in, because I mean, all right. So the only thing that's different is on the inverse. Amanda doesn't walk in and go, "You're ready for some pussy?" Like it's a little. That would literally seal the deal, bro. It's more like
you left one cup in the sink. Really?
Yeah. But I could deal with that. Yeah. I could deal with that.
You're a great stay-home.
Go out in the kitchen and you just smash the cup on the ground. I'll clean it up.
Because if I was a stay-home dad, I mean,
I'm working.
I wouldn't be as good as anyone here. I don't think, because you. Like he's got fucking character voices. He's a kid himself.
Yeah. But Nick is an alien.
Yeah. Where is he from? Mars? What's the planet?
Nick is from his own planet.
He's built up a whole
fantasy.
It's not just me. It's a collective.
It's you and one other guy. So act like it's
Mike.
It's a collective creation.
Yes,
it's Mike.
It's like that Stephen King movie where they were all friends with an alien that gave him powers.
Yeah, Nick crash landed and he's experimenting and trying to
Dreamcatcher. Yeah. And you're
they're movie junkies. I would love to talk about movies. I just don't.
No, it's all good.
I know Nick made me watch a movie with people in the jungle. The females were poisonous.
Bill Maher was in it, and I thought it might be good.
What movie was that?
Oh yeah, Bill Maher was in it. Yeah, I
it
thought you said Bill
was
Burr.
a swing and a miss.
What was it called? Something on the island?
Something on Women of the Amazon? Or
Yeah.
That sounds good.
You don't remember?
I do not remember. It was a forgettable film.
You hit some home runs with your I told you, Hard Ticket to Hawaii was that's a good one. Look into that.
I will. I'll write it down now.
Any canon film.
Yeah, any canon film.
Can't go wrong with canon films.
Anything but the Golan and Globus guys.
I don't know. The canon, what do you mean canon films?
Like Invasion USA, Death Wish 3, like any films that the canon...
Masters of the Universe.
Yep.
Okay.
Not Superman 4.
Okay.
Skip that one.
Gotcha. All right.
Yeah,
because there's a couple of them where
I don't want to... I don't want to jump off topic, but you're bringing up movies. You gotta explain this Dark Knight shit. The Dark Knight Rises, was it? Or the Dark Knight?
Dark Knight Rises, the third one.
Knight. Sure.
Yes.
So Nick, from my understanding, was casted as one of Bane's anarchist goons or whatever. Fucking just crazy shit.
It was goon number 14.
Yeah. From what I know, and you're going to correct me, it was 2 days. What is it? Like plus 14, 16 to 18 hours?
It was 2 days of 12 to 14 hours. I didn't go back for the second day.
Yeah. So, first of all, walk me through. How did you even... What did you fucking sense? Will you get this on a Craigslist or something?
A friend of mine, Mike...
Mike I know?
Yes.
Okay.
Big Batman fan. He found out they were doing a casting call for extras. He's like, hey, do you want to go? I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm not doing anything. I got the part. He didn't, which is funny. There was like one rehearsal in Queens... And then we went down to like Lower Manhattan to do the shoot. Like the call time was like 4 a.m. It was cold out. You were on your feet the whole time. I didn't get dismissed until like 7 p.m.
Really?
They're like, all right, come back at 5 a.m.
Holy
I'm like,
fuck.
I'm not coming back. My feet are killing me. I'm tired.
Only you.
I'm just in the background, like throwing punches. Like
That's awesome, though.
Only you. The biggest Batman movie
And because
ever,
you didn't show up the second day, you weren't credited on the credit.
I never even went to check.
No?
Oh my
God. Oh, so it could be possible.
I got paid for that first day, and I'm like, yeah, I'm done.
What do they pay you? About $1.50? Pizza?
Free lunch was included. I don't remember how much it was. It was maybe $300.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's not bad.
$300? I would have stood.
Oh, I would have stood. You're crazy.
Yeah. Plus, you had the opportunity to be right behind fucking.
Did you meet anyone
next to?
I was
his name Hardy?
Close to Matthew Modine, who was like the head of the police and battle scene. I 70 feet away, I could see Bane and Batman duking it out. So I kind of feel like I'm not going to be in this shot.
What else were you doing? Like that second day where you decided, no, this is
torture. I got to stand for $300 and be in the greatest Marvel.
I think I watched a
DC
football game because it was Sunday. I'm like, all right, the Jets are on.
Oh, it's during football.
It's football season.
All of a sudden, me and Joe are like, and
Well, yeah.
Nick's priorities. You know?
could have
stood
been
your ground,
right
though.
there. When
I was one of like 100 extras. You're barely going to see me. My character even had a hood up. I'm like,
We probably would have seen you,
maybe.
I would have looked.
especially wearing those glasses and that denim.
Did not have the denim at the time.
Nick Tate.
Nick Tate. Oh, boy.
That would have been funny as hell. And we give it back to you, the people. And then you see him fucking wailing.
Who did you have to fight anyway?
Just another extra, a cop extra.
And you win that battle, was it? Like, eventually? Or just background?
Just background. Like,
Now, you guys
Sure, you
actually
watch the
hitting
scenes.
each other?
Will you do, like, wrestling
like
punches?
Fake, just like punch. You would swing at the guy, but you're like an inch, like 2 inches away from his face. But the way the camera was set up, it looks like you're, when the person takes the swing, you time it so when his fist comes, you go. And when the camera's set up, it looks like.
And you
you're
guys
hitting
were on
guy.
the same page with how many punches I'm throwing, who's getting knocked down?
Yeah, all the extras kind of like paired off, and then you would just they just kept shooting the scene over and over and over again, all from different angles. So it was actually pretty simple, very easy scene, just long. It's like what was that 15 hours on set?
Wow.
Well, dude, you saw how long it took us to get set up to do a fucking hour podcast.
Oh, yeah. I'm having issues already,
Now-
season 4.
Times 100.
You add two people, 2 extra cameras, and it becomes like fucking...
Jesus
project,
Christ.
yeah.
The production in this.
It was impressive to see. That was the biggest film project I've been a participant of.
All right. That's
What else have you done?
I worked with Scorsese on vinyl.
Oh, really?
That was cool. I did extra work in other little projects. Ugly Betty, one of the Law and Orders, I think regular Law and Order.
SVU?
Regular Law and Order.
Regular?
The original one. What else
That's
did I do?
cool.
What's
You got
his
a nice
name?
little
What's that guy's
IMDb.
name?
Dick Wolf?
No. Well, that's the... isn't he
creator.
the...
Laugh at that. The creator.
He said dick.
There's people that say I look like him. I forgot his name. Plays one of the detectives. John something, is it? His real name? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
The skinny guy?
No, he's like one of the main detectives.
On the original one?
Was it the...
The old guys, right? Briscoe and...
yeah, but
what the hell's the
what's
other
his
guy's name?
actual name? I forget.
Pull up the cast.
You go do that, Jack. Yeah, I guess. Speaking of steakhouses, we got to do a steakhouse, and I know.
Yeah, I don't know. Something you haven't been to.
Well, like I said, so
Good luck.
when someone introduces me to a steakhouse, I don't go until we have set plans. It was at Del Frisco.
Yeah,
right?
I think you'd like Dilf. I mean, I haven't been in a while. It's I love it, and I think you would like it. I think it's right up.
You're
your
one of
alley.
my favorite guys to go out with, just
Yeah.
so everyone knows.
I got a full cast up here.
that?
Absolutely none of them look like you.
Right, you're 100% not Benjamin Bratt.
I was going to say,
No.
are you thinking Benjamin Bratt?
No,
Because
no.
those are some high goals, bro.
You know,
I would
Chris
look, but I don't
Nolan-
want to fuck with my computer. He's
Well,
an
this
older
is all
guy. I
right,
think his name is John. I don't know.
Jerry Orbach.
Rest in peace.
Who cares?
R.I.P.
Who gives a shit?
Did the person who told you look like a Law and Order, did they wear glasses? Were
I mean,
they
this
not
was
wearing them
years
at the
ago.
time?
They were wearing the same glasses you were
you
wearing.
were.
Yeah.
So it was a Middle Eastern person.
right.
Yes. who has a falcon
sultan.
named Mr. Falcon
Right.
and sells Lamborghinis.
He's walking his Tiger Atlas.
Yeah.
And is willing to change and fix your phone.
Right.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry, did I notice a trend?
I'm lost.
No, the people that fix your phone at the mall.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Going out to business.
Oh, you want
mess with the Zohan.
a case? Cell phone case?
Sony
Sony
Guts.
All right.
That was a good movie. You
It's
didn't
like
see
a
that
dead
one?
zone right now. No. I'm not a movie guy, man. I
that's
watch
a-
movies, but it's just, I don't know.
You missed a lot of good ones.
Yeah, whatever's trending. I mean, whenever I'm with you guys, we usually end the night with a movie, but
Yeah, but it's usually not a
Yeah.
normal movie.
Have
It's
you
not
ever
a
seen
normal-
the movie Samurai Cop?
no.
All right, we're going to watch that next time we get together.
All right.
Maybe do a podcast while we're watching the movie. Mm-hmm. So you can appreciate it in real time. We get genuine reactions from you.
Wait, is it like in your face with some crazy shit? Like, is it shocking or is it just?
It's incredibly shocking.
Because we could throw on Brokeback
Not for the right
Mountain
reasons.
and get probably.
He loves like these low budget,
Really?
low budget 80s, horrifically
Not even
written.
80s.
Terminator?
B movies.
Like an urban guy, right? Something like that. What do they call those people that just listen to shit that's not even mainstream or
Hippie?
I'll say, look, I appreciate those kinds of films because they do something different. All the movies that like Hollywood makes, they're all very predictable. You know what's going to happen. You can call it ahead of time. You watch one of these movies, they'll spend 10 minutes focusing on like, I don't know, a cup or a glove or something. And in most Hollywood movies, like that's going to come into play later, or that character is going to come into play later.
Yeah.
In these movies, they just forget about it after 10. You never see it again. Like, what the hell did I just watch? What's the point of this? So you're surprised. You can't guess. You sit down and from one scene to the next, you don't know what's going to happen.
Gotcha.
100%. I can't tell you how many. Like, I mean, I have friends that have made movies before those, you know, the ones that you'd see at the Sunrise Festival or whatever. I'm sorry, I'm uncultured. Sundance, whatever. And I can't tell you how many of those movies I watched, and then the credits are rolling. I'm like, what happened?
Yeah.
The whole movie just happened? I have no clue what the fuck just happened. Is there a playbill? What the fuck? And you can't. And he's absolutely right. And you find enjoyment out of that, like, because it makes you go back and rewatch it. What's the draw?
I'm entertained. With these other movies, you can call 10 minutes in. This guy's the villain. Like this one, she's going to be the last girl. She's going to survive. You can predict it.
100%. But it's
not enjoyable to me.
It's,
but
it's
sometimes,
coherent.
I mean, you could predict, and they might have a part, but it.
You know, you put on a Marvel film. You know, the hero's
Well,
not
the
gonna
comic
die.
books. If you read the comics, you should know the.
Yeah, that's a
ending
bad
and
example.
all, yeah.
I think
You put on a
I'd be
Tom
close.
Cruise movie. You know Tom Cruise ain't
Yeah.
going to die.
The good never dies.
You put Keanu Reeves. He's not gonna die 20 minutes in.
Yeah.
Like, so there's no suspense when he's in a shootout.
So you like Game of Thrones because Game of Thrones was very.
I love Game of Thrones.
Very like you can't predict.
Yeah, like episode 5, they'll just kill one of the main guys.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
Behead him.
Yeah.
In front of the daughter.
Was that episode 5? I thought they did that in like the second
that was-
episode.
That was
that was
episode
like-
9.
9 of season
Season
1.
one.
Season
Yes.
1, yeah.
You know, I only watched season 1 through 2 just because Khaleesi, Amelia Clark would get nude, and then when she stopped getting nude, I was no point in watching it.
Too good for that now.
Yeah, I just watched the last episode.
You got to
She is
get
a
nude.
the
gorgeous
to
last
get,
season.
you have to get nude to get the roles at first. Then you
yes,
can change it
and
on.
then when you become big, it's
just like when I got nude for Scorsese.
did you
But I didn't get any further roles. I guess it wasn't.
fully nude?
Oh yeah,
And you see it in
You,
the
you
video.
might be able to pull up that scene on like YouTube.
I'm actually
What's the movie called again?
no the vinyl.
Vinyl?
Vinyl. It's like one of the opening 3 minutes. I feel like a junkie in a hallway.
I'll get with you and I'll add it to the YouTube.
Fun trivia: I'm wearing like a 80s or 70s style wig.
No denim.
Production company. Nope. Nothing. The production company told me that wig was originally because I have a big head.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually made for Philip Seymour Hoffman for another project that he did.
Yeah.
So that was kind of cool.
That's pretty dope. You got to wear some history.
Yeah.
wow.
And,
Yeah,
and get naked for
And you didn't get to keep it?
Nah, unfortunately.
That sucks.
But I have a fun story to tell.
I mean,
Please
I would
do.
imagine any story.
We're gonna
that
get into
ends with you
Nick.
naked.
All right, so yeah, now we're gonna start hitting all your stories.
wanna be a
Go ahead
star,
with that
don't
one.
you?
Let's
Take it
warm
off.
up.
What?
And how did he do it? He just said, "Hey, you getting naked?"
I just answered a casting call, and they need a nude extra, and that was a good. Let's see, how much did I make on that? Over $600 for one day.
Really?
Nice.
You still do it? I want to come with you on one of these things, please. No, for real.
I don't know if you.
I'm not getting naked
would.
though.
It's been a long time since you.
Yeah, I think I kind of stopped at around 2016 and 2017.
Okay.
Kind of been focusing on because acting and modeling. I'm not a certain women have like a short window to do it. I'm a heavy set guy. I can jump back into this anytime and for a role for that niche character. You know, I'm not going to miss my window. Yeah. So I've been focusing the last few, on a serious topic, more on my health and other things.
Good.
So more looking work, things like that.
They'll always need a bald, fat guy for something.
They will always need
With the
I
fucking
always have
goatee.
like a pretty woman. That's not easy to get a gig. There's
No.
hundreds of pretty women.
Yeah.
How many heavy set, bald, fat men I'm willing to get naked.
Not a lot.
Yep.
That's not me. I'm not bald, but I'm not getting
For
naked.
$600, I might have a day job.
This guy, I'm telling you, I've been saying it every day since, 3 years ago?
Yeah.
He could do voiceovers. He's got 1,000,001 characters, voices. All he has to do is just get behind this fucking mic that we have.
Don't do it.
Record, and commercials will pay you. People do it. Like all the hipsters in Williamsburg, when you listen to a fucking toothpaste commercial, that's their voice.
Yeah.
You just add a better twist to it, and you're getting paid $150, $200, $300.
Very true.
And
very
if you
true.
become big, like, what was his name? Gilbert Gottfried, or the other guy who did voices, you now get royalties.
Gilbert Godfrey or the other guy?
Or the other guy.
Yeah, the other guy. I don't know, the clear eye, straight eye, and the guy who fucking, the clear eye guy.
Yeah.
Ben Stein.
Yeah.
Ben Stein, great.
Clear eye.
Bueller.
Bueller.
And he could do the voice.
The other guy.
Yeah.
So we got the acting, and Joe, please, if he's not saying anything that
I'm trying.
he shouldn't be,
I'm trying to
take
go
it back.
over.
So we got the acting and stuff, but now we get into Joe, and you've been telling me you did body paint, and actually when you worked at a CVS one day, right?
Yeah, between like high school and college, I worked at like a part-time job for a little bit, and I worked at like Rite Aid, CVS, it all changed its name 4 million times.
Genovese, remember that?
Genovese, yep, started off as Genovese.
Genovese, then Brooks Pharmacy. And then Rite Aid.
Yeah.
I believe was the...
And I got a phone call from him on a Friday that says, "Hey, I got out of the city early today. I'm stopping by." I said, "Oh, okay, all right. I don't know. Maybe I'll take my lunch break or whatever." And he walks in and he's painted to look like a tiger, and he's roaming through the aisles of the store and
Like kid face paint?
I mean, just full
Head to
body,
toe.
like
No.
from head to feet.
Hey, Tony, how you doing?
That was only waist up, that one.
I mean, just out, And people are staring
They
at him.
painted it like your tail's hanging between your legs.
Yeah, I got time, cuz.
That's fucking nuts. All right.
And
He just walks into your
he
job.
just walks in, and I'm like,
Well, man, once I was... There was no shower facility. I got painted at Columbus Circle.
Right.
Like, hey, we're done. We got
What
all
the fuck were you
pictures.
doing down there?
I was a human canvas for an artist, a body paint artist.
Okay.
Andy Gullub. Good guy.
you've done it nude too, right?
This was one of his earlier. I guess before he got to that point. He's at the point now where he was doing like 30 to 60 people, depending on the event, like full nude
At
like
the
in
same
Times
time
Square.
or separately? Oh,
It first started with him doing like other artists were helping like put a base, and he would put the designs on.
Mm-hmm.
It evolved into multiple artists getting all together. It's
And how do they get permits for that to be nude in Times Square?
Just apply with the city.
Really?
It's a artistic expression thing.
Do you need a permit to be nude? I don't think you do.
No, New York City, you're allowed to be topless. No, there's no law against
He's
it.
speaking nude. When a man speaks nude, Jack, we're talking pants down.
He's right.
Yeah, you've been with
any
balls
place
out
a
painted,
guy could be shirtless, a woman could also be shirtless.
Yeah.
And there's no, you can't do anything about it.
No,
But when you say nude, I'm defining it as fully head to
Yes.
toe. Yeah. Which I would assume if you're gonna have your penis around Times Square, one of the busiest tourist
Yeah, it's like
area.
you go to,
do you think
you
this
see
is?
it in film, Amelia Clark, like you said.
Yeah.
You also maybe some Broadway shows have.
Yeah,
some
but
nudity.
they have warnings.
It's-
If I'm going to Times Square and I see a fat bald guy that looks like Andrew Tate naked, I would want a warning.
painted like a snow
they
tiger.
warn the city.
Same shades.
Right.
When did you get
Only the
those?
shades. Oh, these are new. I got these like
Recent,
3
huh?
months ago.
That's with the Bane money.
No, that's
That was the Scorsese money.
Right.
What else have you done nude?
I mean, I was a art
Schools?
model for a school, like CUNY Queens.
How does that pay?
Not great.
Not
but
great.
You don't do it. You're just standing there. Hey, just stand there for like 45 minutes. Take
Now,
a
do you-
10-minute break?
They put like a robe on you until the class is ready and all that.
Yeah.
Introduction, or you don't even say a word.
Nope.
Nothing.
I think it was unprofessional to communicate. I showed up.
The communication was unprofessional.
Yeah, I
Why
don't
does
know.
this
I talked
model
to the
keep
teacher.
talking to me?
Hey, lady. Eyes are up here.
Well, no, I would no, not.
What are you doing after class?
Yeah. No, we're getting there, but I'm saying in the beginning, like you don't say, "Hey, how are you? My name is Nick. Thank you for
I'm
having
just-
me."
Another one of a nameless number of models been brought in for them.
Okay,
just
true.
to give them a different.
And what is it, painting or what is it, the black chalk or whatever it's called?
Depending on the class, painting, charcoal, pencil.
Any of them came out good? Did you get a chance to look at them?
Never did a sculpting class.
Yeah,
You got to sit there a lot longer.
Oh yeah, did you ever keep anything that? Well, you didn't. No one. It's
No, I mean most of it was not great.
yeah.
Most of these.
How old are they? How were we talking? College
Yeah,
kids?
college kids. What are they?
Yeah.
18 to 22. Maybe they. Some of them were pretty good, but most of them were just maybe they're just taking this
Lot of
class to fill out
shades.
some credits.
Yeah.
So
Now, do you get ready at the school or do you transport
Do you chub
yourself?
up? Is what he means?
no,
No, you don't flick it. You know, when I go to the doctors, and I got to
100%
do anything.
professional.
Yeah, I had to go to the dermatologist, to get some spots looked out. And when I went
took all
to
your clothes off. Like, where do I put these?
well, no,
Doctor's
I
like right
take the
next to
clothes
mine.
off, but I'm, no, not for anything. You got to chub yourself up, man.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
Did
It's
you
a little
ride-
embarrassing.
Did you ride the subway in a robe?
No, I would carry it in a backpack and just show up ready to do my thing.
That's great. You're riding a subway, you see this guy, you're like, oh, wow, it looks like, Stone Cold Steve Austin
Right.
or whatever. Or, look at him. He looks like he's, I don't know, he's like a radio personality somewhere.
I wonder if he's nude.
And if someone just said, hey, how's it going? Where you going? Oh, I'm going to Post Nude at fucking FIT
Hunter
for a student.
College.
Hunter. Oh, he went to Hunter College.
Yeah, I didn't take any of the art classes.
You should have.
Huh?
You would have met Nick
We
a
might
long
have
time
met.
ago.
Yeah, could you imagine?
SVA.
Nick could have been me. You could have been best friends with Nick. I wouldn't have met you.
Yeah,
Alternate
but I don't
universe.
think we would have spoken much.
No?
Not if I had to draw him naked. No.
I just have, looking at him like, hey.
Yeah, his focus is on me the whole time.
What other nude stories you got?
I don't know. It's a nude model, nude actor.
Anything nude with the BDSM world? I know you got a little part of that in
I
there.
was in a nudist group for a while. They ended operations in 2017, I think it was.
Oh, yeah, operations.
How
So
does
this
a
isn't just a job; it's a hobby.
how does a nudist group end operations?
Well, the people running, you got to organize events, make membership cards, collect dues. It's a business, right? Renting out facilities like pools and whatnot, organizing beach trips or whatever. It takes work. I never had to do it. I just joined, so
Yeah.
it's kind of. I do miss them because
Any
the
great
next
couples?
closest place. What?
Any great couples you met on the road?
I met a bunch of people. They're all
There's some
nice.
guys that love watching their wives or girlfriend get fucked.
Yeah, I think they're called cucks, aren't they?
Yeah.
Are they?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any of that? Not yet.
I had.
Any
I
offers?
stopped my.
You stopped yourself.
I was invited from some of the nudist friends to I think it was a monthly orgy. I declined.
Why?
I cannot be going down that path.
Why not?
Why?
You're a single man.
Do you feel you would lose yourself?
I would
in the-
You're like the
I would
shaman
be at
of
the
Queens.
orgy all the time, and that's a dangerous path to go down. I was offered a role in a pornographic film. They're going to fly me to California and pay me a few grand. Not ridiculous.
Yeah, but
That's what I told you, but when you got there,
I got kidnapped.
and what was your role in this?
the fucker.
Yeah. I guess. I don't remember the name of the production company, but they did films on topics that were in the news at the time. Like, the one thing I remember from them was they did the porno, I think it was called Nailin' Palin. Sarah Palin back in the day.
Nice.
So it was whatever that production, that was who it was.
Nice.
But I was like, yeah, listen, thank you for the offer. I don't feel comfortable enough having sex on camera.
Really? So that drew the line.
That's my limit.
Yeah, you would be
Yeah.
naked, nude. You'll jerk off if that was a visual art class, but when it came to
probably-
putting something in a woman, that drew the
No,
line.
just- nudity is everyone's naked under their clothes.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been to nude beaches. Okay, like in art class,
it's fun.
just stand there. Or if you're doing painting, you get painted. Now you're a walking canvas.
I would be more
That's one
scared
thing.
to be a nude, like an effigy with a classroom full of me than me fucking.
Well, it's
'Cause I feel like the camera
look at
wouldn't be
all the work
focused on my face
into
and
the
stuff.
studio. Look at all setting
Yeah.
up the lights and
Yeah.
microphones and everything. Maybe there's some guy with a camera over my shoulder to film
Yeah.
I don't think I could do it. Just stay focused and ready. Like the
They
male
probably would have
models of
pumped
that.
you up with some pills or
I was just
something.
going to say, I
Something.
think give you
That's-
Viagra, some shit.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Oh, great! Now I got to take drugs.
I heard there is a mechanical.
Oh, no.
We got to cover this one
Not
day.
drugs.
Porn stars have like a mechanical thing in them. Like
what? Like they stick a machine in their dick?
something. Yeah, they do some type of surgery. I don't know. Some girl explained it.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they have penis pumping like things where they basically fill your they insert these tubes.
Surgical implant.
And then you like your Nike
That's
shoes. You could just
insane.
fuck.
Yeah, that sounds healthy.
You'll pump up.
That sounds fine to do to an organ on your body.
Yeah, imagine the guy at the morgue that has to pull that out if there's
Right.
like a malfunction.
We can't deflate it.
That happens to dead bodies. They get erections.
Do they?
Yeah, there's a term
If
for
I
it.
go, I want an erection.
You'll get
Yeah.
one.
Oh, I will.
Yeah, the dead men, the blood flows. As the body's shutting down, it flows throughout the body, like trying to.
Mm-hmm.
You get dead men get erections all the time.
Don't let them fool you. It's because they know they're dying.
One last go.
Go yeah. Like, oh god.
Any other BDSM invites? Go ahead, continue.
That reminded
Don't
me
stop.
of, like he said, like you're going to go out, so you might as well go out with a bang, kind of. I remember one time I was having sex with a lady. She was on top of me or whatever. I'm like, you know what? We're going to switch this up. I'm a man.
Yeah.
So then I stood up. I bent her over the bed. And I was fucking taking her on a trip to Pound Town for about 20 seconds.
20 seconds.
And I got a terrible leg cramp. Terrible.
Don't you hate
terrible Charlie horse. I'm like, oh God, switch back.
Was that your
Switch
thought
back.
process during the whole thing?
This hurts.
You literally said to yourself, you know what? I'm a man.
Did you have to stop? You
I'm
stopped,
a man.
right?
It's time to change this up.
I needed like a minute to like get the cramp out of my leg. I'm like, switch back.
What did you do? Calf stretchings?
Yeah. I don't remember that.
Where was it? Hotel?
I was at an Asian massage
Didn't you
parlor.
go on a date with a celebrity?
Yes.
It was totally a date. It was
It was a
totally
date.
It was not a date.
Yes,
All
it
for
was.
what?
Not
Just
a date.
helping her out with the move or something?
She was 90.
Never mind.
She's not that old now. Never mind then.
Well, no, she's pretty old.
What was her name?
Faye Dunaway.
Faye Dunaway. And what was she famous for? I'm not really.
I think
She was
the
an
biggest,
actor.
Gone
I think
with
the
the Wind.
biggest thing she
Dunstan
did was
checks in.
Chinatown. But she had a bunch of other films, Bonnie and Clyde. I guess her heyday was probably like the 70s through 90s.
I saw Bonnie and Clyde actually. Yeah.
So how did that come?
She was hot then.
She actually came to my job. Sometimes at my job I get celebrities, like Charlie Cox, Kristen Ritter. I've seen a bunch of people. Ed Harris. So she walks in. My coworkers have no idea who she is. And she is a little bit of an older lady, so she's kind of bossy. So I took over because
You like that though, no? You're submissive.
kind of like
Totally.
I grew up with my grandma, so I'm kind of used to handling old ladies and their odd ways.
Nick, why do I see it in your denim? Sweating now. No, I'm sorry for interrupting.
You're good. So she came in. She was moving from New York to L.A. I took over the transaction, helped her pack all her stuff and whatever. As fate would have it, I was traveling to L.A. almost as soon as the packages were going to arrive there. So I'm nice guy I am.
Coincidence.
Yeah, just pure coincidence. I'm like, hey, Faye, listen, because it was all big and heavy stuff. She's an older lady, and I'm a gentleman. So I'm like,
Yes, you are.
Yes, Faye, listen, I'm actually going to be in Hollywood when these arrive. You want me to come to your house and help you move the boxes and unpack and everything? She was like, oh, yeah, sure. So it was cool. I got there. I saw the Oscar. She had an Oscar on the shelf. That was really
Dope.
cool. Helped her unload some stuff. I do feel bad. We did pack it was a big glass at the tabletop, like 8 feet by 5 feet.
I didn't even know they could ship shit like that out.
Probably shouldn't have. It smashed completely.
Yeah, I believe
It was just shards of glass when it got there. It was really big and heavy. So, what are you going to do? It's unfortunate. That's why God invented insurance, right? But anyway, I helped her unpack some items. She gave me a cool autograph, one for me and then one for my grandma, who was a fan of hers. And we went out for a nice steak dinner at a restaurant.
That's a date.
That's not a date.
Did the
That's
dentures
a
go
date.
into a cup, or did she just chuck them behind her?
No.
Do you think that's odd at
Did she
all?
invite you back to the house or no? Just
I
curious.
was at her house. I was at her. Oh,
No,
after,
but after the dinner.
No, I left right after the dinner.
You left on your own reconnaissance.
Yes.
You didn't let
I
time
was like,
go
hey,
and
No, I was like, I'm sorry.
she drink.
I don't remember.
You don't remember key points.
Vic's trying to figure out if he can get it.
No. I'm just trying to figure out if she was giving you signals.
Does anyone think that that's odd?
No, I believe it.
Older actress decided, let me let this strange man from New York fly.
She's older, yeah.
To L.A. and then come into my house and put these boxes in my. How?
Probably appreciated the extra help.
Does she do that often? Yeah. She's going to run into a problem at some point. She's going to run into the wrong person.
Yeah.
I feel people could tell that I'm a nice guy, a proper gentleman.
I could tell.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm harmless. I'm a big teddy bear.
That fixes that.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, if it wasn't for the Versace...
Versace?
Well, no, the glasses. But if you take away the Versace
showgirls
symbol,
joke.
I see a little... who's that serial killer? Jeffrey Dahmer.
No.
He had almost the same glasses. No, you could put them back on.
He's one tattoo from belonging to any biker gang.
For real. I'm surprised you don't do any extras for any bike gangs or something.
At the time I was acting,
Well, yeah.
I don't think I ever saw a casting call for that. I don't think they really filmed those in New York City.
Well, it's hard to
That's
film
true.
too
Maybe in
because if you're
Georgia
going to
or
use
something.
their, MC motorcycle club logo, you gotta like get hardcore permission, and
I'll join a gang.
I think their guys have
I feel
to be
like
involved.
the gang would let me in.
Join the gang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? I think.
Well,
they
what
would
if
let
you didn't have a
in.
motorcycle? You think they would still let you join?
No, you have to have a.
Would you get a
motorcycle.
motor? Well, yeah, you would have to have a motorcycle. You can't join without.
That's like the whole fucking point.
Like, would you show up at a motorcycle gang wearing like rollerblades? Try to get a membership?
I like to envision somebody there probably has or could maybe do like a sidecar attachment.
Oh, okay.
And then maybe that's how I get in. Where I don't actually have to drive the motorcycle.
You
I
just
gotta
pay half
sit
for
there.
gas.
You just get to enjoy the view.
But I think I would
breeze
do
and
classic,
your boldness.
classic motorcyclist. I would have the goggles and the long scarf.
Nothing says motorcycle gang like
Look,
sidecar and
I'm
goggles.
sure there's some rainbow motorcycle gang somewhere that's willing to sidecar two bald dudes with the same.
Yeah. Speaking of gangs and territories, on the ride up here, I know we had this debate a long time ago. What was it in Scotland?
What?
That if you own a foot-by-foot property, now you become a lord.
That's legit a scam, right?
That's a
Yeah,
that has
it
to
turned
be
out to be a
It's totally a
scam,
scam. Who falls for that?
I mean, it's
I want to know who has the money for stupid shit.
it's like getting like getting an original print of a picture and just keeping it. I would assume it might make you feel.
I don't. Yeah, but I mean
Worthy,
stuff
but-
like that. I mean, you didn't talk about like buying a collectible or something. At least that's something that you could verify, right?
Yeah.
Like this is I'm going to send my money, and who knows where it's going.
But the people
Yeah.
there that own property
But-
are considered lords.
But they're telling me it's good, so why not?
Right,
You know,
right.
Like,
No, I mean, there's some history behind it where they're kind of twisting the truth, where they aren't actually considered lairds or lords. So it's a total scam where the people are literally paying for something that they think they're getting and they're not.
So
Because
it's like an online high school diploma back in the day. Because
Right.
now they're real, but back in the day they were like, all right, you give us $500.
are they real now? Well, yeah,
No, they are.
because
They are
COVID.
because COVID.
Remember all those bullshit people that we weren't trying to pass through?
Yeah.
Let them in.
Fucking idiots. I got a fake high school diploma at one point. I fell for that. And then I
believe
went
it.
to a college.
from what was the name of the high school?
It was called. God damn, it's gonna.
Jim's High School.
Your wife's brother did the same thing. He's the one who recommended it to me.
That's
What
not,
was
that's
it?
not a word.
Close.
Recommended. Sorry, recommended. I forgot what it was called, but it was a high school, just with a different ending. It was John Adams. You ever heard of John Adams High School?
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
this
yeah.
was John Adams Virtual High School.
Wow.
So when I went to what's the college off the LIE?
Queens?
St. John's?
There's,
No, there was another one.
A few.
there's Queens
Before
College.
it's
John
Queens
Howard
College.
College,
It was
right.
Queens College. I went there. I paid the $65. I got the application, filled it out. Then I went to go speak to someone. They took it, scanned it. They said, "Okay, everything's good. We'll get back from you." As I'm walking out, she said, "Excuse me, sir, can you come back?" She goes, "I thought this said John Adams High School. This says John Adams Virtual High School. What is this?" At the time, I dropped out. I said, "Oh, it's a high school program, you know, blah blah blah." She goes, "Yeah, it's not gonna work," and I'm like, "Oh fuck."
Works as well as an online pregnancy test.
Nice.
But yeah, no. So yeah, it didn't work out. Then I actually did find a high school online because at the time I didn't have time to do GED or go to school. I was working full time.
What did that cost you?
That one cost
everything.
The other one cost me like the other one cost me like $300.
Oh,
this other one costed me $1,200. $1,200, and I had to get the credits from my old high school, give it to them, and then I had to make up all the classes. And every day I had to go online and do like 6-7 hours worth of courses.
Good Lord.
It was insane. It took me 6 months. I got it in the mail. It worked for the Army, and that's all. That's it. Everything is good.
You'd be $100 now. I'll get you a degree from Duke.
Yeah.
Yeah, by this afternoon.
No, I still see the commercials for Phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
The Arizona Phoenix.
That's
Arizona.
a college, I think.
Online.
Yeah, the
My
online
brother did
school.
that.
Yeah, that's a
I know
legitimate
someone
thing.
who
legit,
has,
right?
but that's one college that has had the most fucking difficulty, like
Really?
gaining that certification as like an official fucking.
Oh,
school.
yeah.
Because they have had in the past, I don't know what the fuck you call them, districts or whatever, where they were just giving these fucking grades out. So it is a legitimate start. Like they started off as trying to be legitimate, but then they kind of got lost in the weeds, and now I guess they're one real thing. But yeah, it was a difficult time for Phoenix. I still look at them though, like they're mall dentists. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, listen, I guess in the hierarchy of degrees, you know?
Yeah.
Kind of was the predecessor or the base plate for what happened in 2020 with all the schools closing down. It kind of showed them how to like do it. Like when kids couldn't go to school.
Yeah.
I think they looked at all those things then and made it work.
Yeah.
So I don't see. Maybe, you know how like as time progresses, the horse and buggy thing went away because people get cars. Maybe schools go away at some point because do you physically have to go to that building and sit in that room to learn?
I mean,
The
dude,
computers that we have now.
I did legit college 2 years ago online. Like I can tell you that if you're interested in the class, easy day. But if you're going to college, and which is the problem with the system, I think that we have, where you have to take classes that you don't even fucking need.
I hate
And you have
that.
to sit through that, and then for that you need to be in class because I need to be afraid that I'm being watched to make sure I'm watching the teacher. You know what I mean?
And kids
Like,
became creative, man. They would record one session and then put it on their phone.
right.
That way the webcam catches the phone, and
Right.
now you think you're in class. Like the teacher wouldn't notice you wearing the same shirt every class.
I mean, listen,
100%.
maybe at like the university level or like some very specialized program where like, you kind of want to be there and you're there for a purpose. I don't know, for like younger kids, there's the social interaction of going to school. That's important.
That is
for
important.
like development of like,
Well, that's like Chris Rock. You want to have that bully. This
Right,
way, it
right.
preps you up for work if you're going to become like a
Right.
regular blue collar guy and have a boss.
right. You wear denim all day.
Yeah, wear denim all day.
All roads
Andrew
lead
Tate
back to the
glasses.
denim.
All roads lead to Nick.
You're such an interesting guy, though.
Thank you.
I'm glad that I met Joe, and I'm glad
That
Joe
led you to
introduced
me.
me to.
Yeah,
Yeah, it did. Remember that time we
led me
went
to
to
Jack.
Monday Night Raw?
That was great.
Oh, that was
It was
awesome.
the day before
Good
what
times.
SummerSlam, I think it was.
Yep,
seats.
yep.
Good seats
They
too.
were good
Yeah.
seats.
And it's funny they wouldn't like because they try to fill in the stand after a little bit. They wouldn't move us for some reason. We were a little. I mean, I was a little loud. I was having a good time. It's been a while.
I thought it was good. I thought it was a good time.
Yeah. I kept holding a phone that says "Show your tits" because when I grew up watching fucking WWF, that was a thing. Puppies,
Yeah, but you had
show your tits.
Sable.
Doesn't fly
you had,
now.
China.
Trish Stratus is making a comeback.
Different ratings now.
Yeah.
PG rated.
Hold on a second. Did
wrestling
you just
has
say
shit.
Trish Stratus is making a comeback? Isn't she?
she's already
fucking-
in.
She's a champion now. Right?
Yeah,
Jackson.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
She's a heel. They made her a heel.
Holy shit!
What's a
How
heel?
old is she?
I'm not in.
Baddie.
I'm not in.
A
the
focused wrestler who's now getting all the attention.
Isn't she like 80 years old?
She is hot.
She's like 42.
She
At
was.
best.
This is. I mean, she had a start 25 years ago. Right? I was just
Yeah, she was in her early 20s.
late 90s. She was.
Yeah, I say
Okay.
about 95, 96.
I didn't realize that she was as young as she was when she started.
Yeah.
because Now I'm thinking, 45.
Liv Morgan is my Trish Stratus from back in the day now.
You keep in shape, I think, yeah. But I don't know. How close are you to that 50 number? As women
She's fine.
get to 50, it's like, whoa.
You got the money, you could do whatever
women
you
peak
want,
early.
man. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I don't put shit on my face every day. I don't put cucumbers on my eyes. I let nature take its course, and I think I'm looking all right for 34.
Women, a lot about them are lies, let's say.
Yes. Well, I had a friend, because, a lot of...
push-up bras and heels and
not even that. Brazilian butt lifts,
what about
fake
you real,
tits, surgery, Botox,
well, you look
fillers.
at me, you know what? This is all real.
Yeah. That's 100% lean mean right there. Meat.
This is a real American man
Grass-fed.
Right
Joe, make sure you don't step on his penis pump.
Yeah.
Hydromax.
But it's, did you...
Women are alive. They dye their hair. Like, they put all this work into them, and then...
Yeah. And it's crazy.
Then what?
And it's not for us. I don't care how many times a woman would say it's not for us. It's not.
No.
They are stuck in a world where they're competitors. And when they see someone that outdoes them or looks good, they got to go ahead and follow that step, look better. And it's just a chain.
It's really... I see. If I
You
see,
have
if
any
I see another
Botox?
guy, if I see another guy wearing the same shirt I'm wearing, I'm like, hey, a man of style.
A woman
right
would burn
here.
that.
A woman would get mad seeing another woman in the same dress.
Burn it.
Like,
There's a lot of minutia there that men just.
I've been wearing the
don't
same
care
suit to
about
weddings
at
for the
all.
last 5 years. Different tie.
Yeah,
I don't need a new dress.
Feels
But
great
then
every
again,
time.
on the reverse, they're only paying $30-$40 for that dress. Maybe at max 100. Oh yeah, there's dude. A lot of this shit you order from like fucking China and all that.
Amazon.
They come in,
Really?
100 dress, try them on, return them, bring them back.
I don't know. But on the topic of like dudes, like real recognizing real, like have you seen two Jeep drivers pass by each other? I'm amazed they don't get out and blow each other.
To this day, I haven't seen it. Yeah.
You drive Jeep? Oh!
I drive Jeep.
So
I never.
fucking, no. It has to be the Wrangler.
Yeah.
It's a regular thing. It's a regular thing.
Yeah, Grand Cherokee owners don't drive past each
No,
other.
they have self.
They don't even look at each other.
They have self awareness. They understand what's.
Do not come.
Oh my god! And in the military, you have 4 or 5 friends that you only realize afterwards are Jeep Wrangler drivers, and that
there wasn't too many Jeep
Army. No,
there was like the 1 or 2, and they thought who they were, but everyone's either a Ford or a Chevy truck. At least, listen, I was stationed in Texas. A little different.
That's crazy. I would think that in Texas they would have way more Jeeps.
Did you hear?
I was in San Diego and it looked like a fucking Jeep sales lot.
I can't comment on it, but we're all gonna have the same take on it, I would assume. So speaking of Texas and Dino, shout out to Dino, he lives in Washington State, and he's in the military. They just passed a law where if your child wants to identify as another gender and you say no or try to stop them from doing the reassignment, you can get jailed. This is in the United States. Bad now. And you guys have kids. I mean, we're in New York, and listen, we're in New York. New York is not far from any of these.
There's a lot of scary things happening, especially with like kids. Where as a parent now, I think you're looking, you're like, oh my god, but if they're doing this now, what is 10 years from now going to look like?
don't worry.
15 years.
History is full of nonsense like this.
Is it?
Yeah. Is anybody getting lobotomies now? That was breakthrough science back in the day.
It's true.
Let's remove a piece of your brain.
We were just sticking motherfuckers with long ass needles right in the head.
These things, they come and go.
Feel that?
Anybody remember the
but I don't
food pyramid of the 90s?
Yeah, but I don't.
Eat a lot of carbs. Carbs are good for you. Bread,
Helps
milk.
your brain,
Helps your
Cases
brain.
of diabetes are rising across the country. There's been a kind of correlation.
Are you one of those guys?
Yeah, I don't know.
Actually.
I don't think lobotomy, though, had the political backing that, some of these topics have today.
They did it to
where
JFK's sister. Who's that political backing?
No, meaning like, people were not, people were not protesting in the street. We need to give more lobotomies.
Yeah.
I don't know. I would have been. I'd have been like, this guy right here, he's lobotomized.
Give me the poker, I'll do it.
No, for real. I think we need more of that these days. Like, I
don't know. I guess I'm a silent type until I really need to speak. Like, what's it called? Fucking a Sigma male. You know,
yeah.
I don't go out. I don't march. I just don't give a fuck.
No, we just watch
Sometimes.
the
we just
burning
watch.
shit going on behind us in the background. I'm
it
not
is
with
what
them.
it is. Yeah.
I think most people don't do that because you have more important things to do. I think a lot of these people
you work for one.
Yeah, I think a lot of these people that go do that, I think that's either they legitimately are doing that. Like, that's what they're doing for a living.
I do
like,
believe people get paid
they're
to
part
do
of,
it.
like, organizations or whatever.
Activists,
and then the people that follow along. These are your, like, you know... These are
activists, right, Joe?
Yeah, these are your basement dwellers that, there's something's going on today. Let's go.
Let's go.
Just for the listeners, I actually pulled up the article here from Conservative Talk Radio. No shock that that's the person that's pulling this up. But, yeah, Jason Rance from KTTH puts up, Washington law now allows transgender reassignment surgery without parental consent. That's crazy. Like,
listen, when I seen the article, I said there's a reason why kids can't vote. There's a reason why kids can't smoke. There's a reason why kids can't drink. It's because their brains are not fully developed. And you're telling me at the age of 13, if they want to be a girl or a boy, it's like, hey, they can make decisions now.
For themselves, right?
Yeah.
No, I'll tell you that. If my kid wants to get a gender reassignment surgery at 13...
And then they're asking, when's Santa coming down the chimney?
No. But I'm just saying, and the law says I have to, then there has to be also another law that says I don't have to support this 13-year-old.
Yes.
I agree with that. If you're old enough
like
to
that,
make
Nick?
that decision, you guess you know what? You can also start working.
Yeah.
Get out of my house.
You're not getting that on my insurance. You know the premium on some shit like that? Fuck you.
Take your kid right out of there. You save $1,200 a month.
Baby, I love you, but I can't support you. No, I mean, fair is fair, right?
I just think the permanence of these things, too, are like, you know, especially for kids at a young age. Who's to say... something may change. So, you know, the suicide rate is very high. There's some people that come out and was like, oh, you know what, maybe I shouldn't have done that because, you know, whatever. ABC.
Well, there's people that have done it that are telling the youth not to, and they're being silenced.
I mean, listen, does that apply to everybody?
It's money. It comes down to
but,
money.
Yeah.
It comes down to money. They get a lot of money. They get millions and millions of dollars per child that goes through this whole system, and then they're hooked on pills for the big pharma.
So actually, a little bit deeper into this onion of conspiracy that we're going into here, what's being noticed, and I'm going to pull up an article here, that it's really just a lot of things like TikTok and all of these other platforms that are promoting this to 14, 15-year-olds, like, for instance, the Mulvaney on the Bud Light commercial
Tranny
thing.
fluid. Yep.
The tranny fluid, yeah. So a lot of that is getting pumped into that's what I'm just saying. These are things that are being put into the news, and it's there. We know it. We see it.
Listen, there's a science behind this stuff, social media and these algorithms, and you know, the youth is impressionable. Listen, grown people are.
Well, they want to ban
impressionable
TikTok.
Too, you know,
in the United States. They're going
listen,
through courts.
if you inundate people with something long enough, there's you know, they know what they're doing. There's a science behind it. Like
they're not thinking now.
There's
they're
some
thinking in the long
brainwashing,
run.
you know, and the same could go to, you know, any topic, any part of the political spectrum. If you drown people in one message enough, certain things are going to stick, you know, and again, particularly with kids who are
but it's crazy. It's less than 1% of the world trying to control 99.
You know, I know, and it's like I just question the. I don't question the people. I question the political backing. How fast and how powerful and how well funded this turns into something. It's like, wait a minute, what's really going on here? You know, do these people have
you imagine changing
community's best interest in mind, or is there's
like, not to bring it up,
where's the money going?
But like,
you know?
Joe Biden, for instance, right? He had a whole different take on all this. You think at the age that he has now, you're going to change an old person's mind? No, it's a political game.
Yeah, I mean, that's the hypocrisy. Is you go back to these people, and it's this is why you could never trust a politician, because their job is to tell you.
How do you know when a politician's lying?
How do you know?
His lips are moving.
Yeah, right.
Very accurate.
Yeah,
I was waiting for.
They're going to tell you whatever they think you want to hear at the moment for them to, So
gain.
So 15 years ago, all these people are going to get up and say, "We're against this. We're against this."
15 years ago, you couldn't join the army. You couldn't get a job.
Right, and then now that it's a thing, it's like, no,
you're the first one hired.
We've supported this for I've been supporting this since the 50s. No, you haven't. Shut up.
Yeah, I mean, I pulled up something from the Insider that said, and this is an article, mind you, from 2021 that are saying that there's a lot of TikTok videos promoting transgenderism that have been viewed more than 26 billion times.
Yeah.
That was in 2021.
And TikTok's algorithm is different from here in China.
And that's it. That's just it. And of course, the company behind that is like, oh, okay, this is in the news now. This is.
But for the United States, TikTok promotes this. If people say the TikTok in China promotes ingenuity, people building things. It has a whole
different algorithm.
Well, because then over there, the government gets involved, and if you're going to put something out that the government doesn't like, they're knocking on your door and they're chopping you in half.
Well, how is this any different than the government putting it on there,
I mean,
or your government paying someone else to put it on there?
Yeah, it's the same principle. It's just the government here is. I think they have their own goals. They have different goals. China is.
Well, they want to ban TikTok. They're in courts now dealing with it for the United States, and then they said if we do end up making a decision where it's banned, if you use a VPN, to continue to use TikTok, you can get jailed up to 20 years.
Right.
20 years. Someone gets stabbed.
I'm totally against it.
They'll do like 4 to 7 years.
You're against what? Totally against what?
I'm against any form of censorship, regardless of which country it's coming from, where I think that we can all think for ourselves.
I think it's brought up because they're using it as a spy system tool.
Yeah.
Which is already, it's done its job already.
I'm not mad when, I'm not protesting that the U.S. is watching me fuck. I'm not going to protest that China's watching me fuck. Censorship is totally different from who you're letting into your house. I got fucking light bulbs that pick up where the fuck I'm at all the time. Yeah. It's on your phone. You're not going to escape it. You're already in it. Now, I want to know everything. And the only way for me to know everything is to keep all channels of communication open. Unfortunately, it's a little bit like guns. You're going to have guns, then you're going to have people that die from guns. You're going to have TikTok. You're going to have some casualties, unfortunately, that watch these fucking videos and, one day think that they're perfectly normal, watch a video, and all of a sudden they got Tourette's or fucking... Or, you know what I mean? And it's a...
placebo?
I don't know if it's a bug or a feature, but I know it comes with it no matter what.
I agree with you with the censorship, right? I think freedom of speech and access to these things.
Nick is quiet when I talk about penises. I
agree with you.
I'm letting him speak. I'm with him 100%.
Yeah.
Censorship doesn't mean that the person being censored is right or wrong. It just means you don't want to hear what they have to say.
Right.
Let people make their own determinations.
Does censorship apply to this, though? Like, if you can sit here and you're telling me that this is a foreign government who is instituting something that is purposely diverting your attention, or it's person to person too. Some people are weak-minded, some people are not. But if you could tell me that they're going to make you think a certain way, they're going to distract you, and it's a foreign government that's doing it for the purpose of, doing something against the United States. If you were to block that, is that censorship, or is that like, hey?
The problem is that
they're brainwashing people. Right. Why are we?
Yeah. That's the line that they would use to say in other countries to block certain programs. That it's the same line. That's the worry, is that we all can make our. I don't even have a fucking TikTok.
Man, neither do I.
I've made a decision.
I may
to not get a TikTok.
Right.
No, I
also don't have TikTok.
So
I do it for promoting reasons.
Right, but you're promoting yourself, and then you're
The
up
show.
against what?
I don't know.
So, I just don't. I don't believe the line because it's always the same line.
Right. No, it's true. I could see that.
All right, back to penises.
Yeah,
Back
right.
to-
Sorry, I didn't mean to bring it all the way.
No, it's good.
But he
to
brought up the
painting.
minors that are undergoing life-changing gender reassignments.
Just a
Talk
fact.
about minors or minors? That's a bad joke.
So,
Group of miners working in their tunnel with large breasts.
Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
My pussy now!
get back to digging.
How dare you!
Nick,
Yeah.
there's a story I've been waiting to hear.
You've been thinking too much about my dick.
Yes.
You weirdo.
He's been, yeah.
No, I love shit like that.
You know what the funny thing is?
You know
That
what
I
it is?
think I know it, and he's been trying to get it out of you.
No, I'm not trying to get it out.
This is the
Nick is
story.
comfortable.
This is the story.
When I heard this story, I think that was the first time we met. I heard this story, and I said, "This guy's got to get on the show."
Yeah.
And it's not about dick. It's just I'm jealous of your confidence
I've heard that.
a lot.
Yeah, like, some of my friends have said that, and total strangers. I don't understand it. Just
It's big dick
I
energy.
wish you could do. I wish I could do what you do. I'm like, you can.
You can.
Nobody's stopping you but you.
You're very comfortable. I don't know. Listen, I was brought up.
And the cops outside that high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Hold on, a hog that people.
bring me back.
Sorry, I didn't mean to
I
throw us
want
off.
you to. I'm going to put you in a time machine, right? You know where I'm getting at.
A decade time machine.
Sure.
10 years?
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a decade.
Probably 10 years.
Was this in Brooklyn?
Can't use complicated terms.
It was in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Bring me back in time. I even want to know what you ate that day before making these dishes and how you entered the small penis contest in Brooklyn.
Pageant.
Pageant. Sorry.
Contest implies, that could be over in 5 minutes. You can pull out a ruler.
Oh, so you had to do things.
Oh yeah, it was
you had
like
a catwalk.
There was
Bring it from the top, baby.
All right,
Let me light up a
let's
cigarette.
backtrack a little bit. Okay, let's start this off on the.
Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit.
Okay.
I just press. I have to press buttons.
Because you know what he's present. Sometimes he gets lucky.
That's what Dominique says.
Finally, someone brought me up on the podcast.
Get out of here.
You got your mention.
So 2013. Still in, I guess, my heyday of modeling and acting, and I see a casting call for a small penis pageant in Brooklyn. I think they stole the idea from Howard Stern, or
Yeah,
it happened
Howard-
at the same time. I'm not sure. I didn't find out about the Howard Stern thing until after. So,
All right.
Were you on Howard Stern? No. Okay.
anyway, so I was looking for contestants. I applied. I was approved. There wasn't like a entrance examination or anything. It was kind of like the honor system, I suppose.
Oh.
So it was on a Saturday in
You didn't have to
Brooklyn.
send a dick pic or nothing.
No. It was in Bushwick.
My bad.
It was hot that day.
Really?
It was. I think the previous 2 days was over 100 degrees, and that Saturday was the coolest day of the bunch at like 98. So I thought to myself, okay, this is actually not bad. I'm not wearing a lot of clothes right now. Everybody else is sweating their ass off. I'm winning already.
Yeah.
So.
Nice.
But it was a pageant, and if I recall correctly, there was 7 or 8 other guys. Some wore mask. I guess they had no chance of winning. I don't know why they were there. The whole contest
To show
was about being positive of who you are
Yeah.
and the way God made you and all that stuff. So, and if you're hiding your face, I don't know, maybe you're afraid of repercussions. Or something where you're ashamed or
Not
something.
Nick.
But you shouldn't be in the... there was a chance of repercussions. I'll get into that story as I tell
Who
it.
would come?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Who comes for revenge because you have a small penis?
Bro, you show
No,
up.
not
You're
revenge.
a CEO of a company.
Oh,
and you
yeah,
hear about
sure.
this.
Yeah.
all of a sudden JP Morgan is like,
I would hire him.
Look at this fucking
I think the
weirdo."
next year, the next
You'd
year
be hired.
winner, he got in a lot of trouble with his folks. He was,
You did it one and done. You were a winner already.
it was like different year each winner. And
He
then
returned
crowns.
the next year as the returning champion.
Oh, did
to
you?
pass the torch?
Yeah, they asked me
you
to
know?
like bring the crown back and hand it off to the new. I'm like, no.
No. But anyway,
I won that crown.
Get back to
That's my crown.
your entry.
So it was
Where were you again?
Bushwick.
Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Was it like a bar or like an actual
Yeah.
venue, like where people
King
do
County
concerts?
King County Bar, I believe was the name of it, or King County Saloon.
Yeah, saloon sounds more
They got
Bushwick.
real yuppie down
Yeah.
there. They
Oh,
got
my God.
super yuppie. I remember you couldn't
This
walk
is
down
a
there.
saloon, sir.
The whole thing, I think, blew up more than even the organizers thought. I think there was a line to get in. The bar was full, probably too full, like for fire regulations, if I had to say.
Was it mostly, did like the women outnumber the men, or was there an even?
What was the ratio?
Not too, maybe 60-40 women to men.
No, that's not bad.
Yeah, I think I invited you to come, and you did not.
You
want to
did
come.
invite me, and I
Yes.
did not come.
You declined.
I declined that.
Just
invitation.
curious why.
One of my coworkers.
I think I was
came
working.
and-
I would have picked you up and drove you.
And also because I didn't want to go.
Are you ever going to go back?
The bar closed, so they ran the event for 3 years. I was never going to re-enter. Like, if they wanted to do like 5 years later, like a battle of champions or something, I would have came back and dominated, of course. Probably.
I'm going to talk to these guys. Maybe they got another bar. We can
Maybe
do
you have to reinstitute this contest at another bar.
see if we can get this all on.
We just do it in my
on
backyard.
FollowVic. Yeah,
Host
I'll
it.
get a keg.
the podcast.
get a
will
keg
host,
and
you know?
play Africa song by that guy
Toto,
and you'll get all the hipsters here. No
That guy
problem.
told.
Not Ben Stein, because of the guy before he said. Yeah,
Get a Tecate, have fresh limes cut. You're good.
I'm telling you, for the show, if we can get some supporters on here, we
We
get
will.
some.
We will. It's in the works, man.
All right,
Everything's
I'm just
in the
saying.
works. You're sober? Did you have to wait in line? No. You just
No, of course I
you
went
said
right
you
in.
were the
But it was a hot day, so I stayed away from alcohol. I
Okay.
think two of the contestants were drinking, and they got like a
Now was there a back room?
Oh yeah, like the bar. There was like an upstairs area, or like
Okay.
I guess the talent
Green room or whatever.
Yeah, something like
And you got to talk to the other guys?
Yeah, it was people from all over.
Any discussions?
Yeah. Was it apparent in that
smaller.
room?
No, my dick is smaller. Nothing like that.
Well, like I said, it was a pageant, not a.
Yeah.
The winner was determined. It was a 3-part event. It was formal wear, which the bar supplied. It was kind of like little infant socks, and they tied like a little bow tie onto it that you would wear
nice.
over your penis as a formal wear. So
Okay.
whatever.
And how did that go? You walk like catwalk? You went out? There was like a.
They
just
had us
stood
like
there.
take,
Did
step
the
onto the
sock-
bar and do like a walk along the bar.
Did the sock just cover your dick, or did it cover your dick and balls?
Just the dick.
Just
and I
the
almost
dick.
had
So
a
your
wardrobe
balls are out.
malfunction, like climbing onto the bar. That shit moved up like whoop. I caught that though.
Oh, this was on the bar, the first part.
Yeah, like for the, I guess the catwalk, because the whole place could see you. That was the formal wear
Any
part.
hooting and hollering, females going wild?
It felt like a bachelorette party. I never been
Really?
to one, but I assume that's what they treated me like a piece of meat, and it was fantastic.
Any money?
A lot of ass grabbing.
Yeah.
It was if you won, you got besides the crown and scepter, there was a $200 prize,
Yeah.
which I was like, oh
No, but I was saying any of the women threw dollars
oh,
at you. No.
don't recall. No. Everyone was
So
very
that was the first
respectful.
part. So that's basically like the
Everybody
introductory-
wore the same exact thing. You walked out there, you got to see what was going on. The second part was the talent show.
Were you nervous?
No,
Not at all.
why would I be?
This was normal.
Nick doesn't care.
This was a regular Tuesday,
Saturday. But, yeah.
Saturday. You know what I mean?
Why would I be? The talent show was coming up, and maybe this is what gave me an edge because maybe I'm smarter than the average bear. But I figured most people would either do a dance or sing a song. Now I don't dance or sing. That's not what I do. That's not how I roll. I wear denim. No, it's good. It all comes back to the denim. I was like, you know what? I'm going to stand out. I'm going to tell some jokes, do a little comedy set.
nice.
I didn't steal any jokes. I didn't Google jokes. I actually put
You
together.
remember what you said?
I got 4 minutes of jokes. Not much, but
Yeah, for
if
4 minutes
if
is
somebody's singing a song. A song's about 4 minutes
this,
anyway. So
this story's only
I was
been
like,
a minute.
Yeah,
So
I
4 minutes.
don't gotta tell a half-hour
Yeah,
set.
yeah.
So I remember one joke. I got a small penis-related joke. I think it was something along the lines of how a lot of men with small dicks try and overcompensate by big cars or maybe even big houses. And I mentioned how Kim Jong-un in North Korea is just building and launching missiles left and right. So
Okay.
damn them.
I like that.
Damn Reds. So I told some jokes. The crowd seemed they laughed. They were good jokes. That's the only joke I remember. And then
somebody
set,
laughed at that.
Everyone laughed at that.
Oh, wow.
Everyone gets a trophy.
I told it better. I told it better
Right.
at the time.
Yeah, I believe it.
And the last set was, I don't know, it was like a wet T-shirt
There was 3.
theme. Yeah, that was
What was
the
the
third
second
part.
one?
The talent part.
Oh, okay. So
said-
the first
yeah.
was the walkout. Second
Yeah,
is the
first
talent.
was the formal wear walkout.
Okay, gotcha.
Second was the talent portion.
You still have the sock?
Yes.
You do.
Yeah,
Nice.
I do. Keep all that stuff. My crown.
Yeah. Oh, you should have wore the crown today. Next time.
Yeah,
It's got little dicks on it.
It does.
Oh, really?
It's a little dick crown.
I'm gonna get it. It's all over Google. If you type in, what would you type in?
I guess my name, or I guess smallest penis in Brooklyn pageant.
Yeah. So what's the
probably the
third?
It meant to be like a wet T-shirt, but they put on undergarments that was sheer, I guess, and the crowd would shoot you with a water gun.
Oh,
Again,
nice.
it was like party atmosphere. It was fun. It was just being silly. Again, because it was hot as hell.
Yes.
I win. I'm not wearing a lot of clothes, and you're shooting me down with some water. I'll take that.
One does not merely degrade Nick.
You know what's funny? Like Vic was 100% correct. Like we get along super well. 'Cause I'd have been right up on that bar with you.
Yeah.
I totally would have fucking done it. That sounds like such a blast. I
you
don't
still
think
do it?
Amanda
It was a
would
lot of
love
fun.
it. No, I don't. If Amanda was like,
she'll
go for
support
it.
you though.
Yeah, she is very supportive. If she would,
She would
like,
go
yeah,
too.
for it.
She'd be like,
But
laugh.
the second a girl would have reached out,
Oh.
the game would have been.
now the Puerto Rican comes out of it, man. Yeah. Hold my purse, bitch.
Yeah, no, she doesn't even carry a purse just in case.
Yeah.
She needs both
Just gotta
hands.
keep my hands free.
And then, so did you ever even show? Oh, Joe, hand that fucking penis thing over there. I didn't even know that was there.
Oh, my statue from Pompeii.
Yeah. Nick, hold on to that.
Pompeii?
That looks good.
Yeah, did a little traveling.
What the hell is that?
It's
Show the camera, Nick.
it's a pretty
It's like a dick on Red Bull.
With wings.
with wings. Yeah, yeah. Pompeii is very big on.
Don't put
their
it in your pocket,
phallic-
Nick.
Don't put it there. Don't give it
Right,
to me.
Joe.
So according to what I remember when I was there were a lot of like whorehouses.
Where are we talking about?
Pompeii, Italy.
Oh, okay.
Red light districts.
Oh, really? I didn't know
Lot
that
of red light
existed in
districts.
Italy.
And they would put like little statues of that like outside, like a barbershop would have the fucking swirling ribbon.
Okay. They would have a swirl.
They would have a swirling dick. Yeah.
Just curious, the painted image. Was the head up or down?
I don't fucking
Okay.
remember. They got
Curious.
decimated by a goddamn volcano. So I don't fucking remember. But I just thought that was like super interesting. So
Did you have to show your penis at all? Like the what? You said it was what?
It was kind of sheer, so if you were close enough, you could see.
You could see.
So, yeah.
And then how did it go? So
And then they also did like a little measure at the end.
Okay.
But they did a vote. I think
did they narrow it down to 3 and then do the voting? How did the vote partake?
Don't remember. I know some guys left because drinking alcohol in the heat, they did not feel well.
Okay.
Understandable. That's why I drank water the whole time. I didn't touch an ounce of beer.
Good.
He prepared for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You definitely
here
got
for-
in the psych, yeah.
He's in there for the long game.
This is a professional.
I don't enter anything unless I want to win. I want to win.
Did you have to write anything before you hit send, or it was just like, I'm in, my name's Nick, give me the
I
time
was
and
like,
place?
hey, you still looking for participants? So and so.
Yeah.
I actually got there late for the like when they had people come like meet and discuss things. I train
Oh, you
delay. I
did?
got there late. They were closed. I ended up waiting outside till they like opened for normal business hours. And I spoke to the bartender girl who was kind of cool about it, and she texted her boss, I guess,
Yeah,
and
well.
confirmed that you can still come. I'm like,
That's
"All right,
awesome.
sweet."
Yeah.
The kind of thing that you can do when you don't have a fucking like super official job. It's amazing.
I mean,
Or
listen, I
retired.
always say work is work. Your life is your life. The job should not.
You've never been brought into a room and sat down in front of a computer.
No, I get it. No, I haven't. But at the same time,
I
work
was.
is work. And your life is your life.
I made the mistake of wearing.
I mean, you're not hurting no one. You're not threatening no one. You're not.
It was all body positivity and
whatever.
fun natured.
It's it's what today's world is.
You made
You were ahead of your time, Nick.
You made the newspaper.
I made the page 3 of the Post.
Nice.
And
you had a pageant.
Like I said, this was unexpected.
You were
this thing
fucking
went
happy as fuck, man.
worldwide news. 10 years ago, Kate and the Prince had their first kid, but that was like a week after the contest, and I was doing an interview at post contest at some radio in Ireland, I believe, radio show in Ireland.
Oh, really?
You know how you call on a radio show, they got you on hold, and you could hear what they're talking about. So they're talking about the new prince being born. And like, let's take this in a different direction from across the pond. I'm like, oh my God, I'm stealing airtime away in the UK from the birth of a prince.
Nice.
To discuss my penis.
While on the discussion of baby penises.
So we're friends.
No, I love it.
No.
I'm just joking, but
I know.
I mean, we're talking about for those just tuning in, we're talking about a baby being born.
We're talking about a baby.
We're talking about a baby. No, we're talking about a penis pageant, and you had to dress your. I wanted to go back to this. You had a actual outfit that you had to put on your penis. Like that's
For the formal part.
For the formal part.
The talent part, you could do your own thing. I had a theme here, which I won't go into super details, but if anybody Googles the event, they can put it together. Anyway, so I decided to wear my company hat, which is a delivery. It's a delivery company.
He had
and I went with the
problems
nickname
after this.
Nothing could happen after that.
I would have promoted you.
I got promoted.
Did you?
Yes. They were going to fire me, but I ended up getting promoted.
Really?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yes.
It was like that movie with the teddy bear and Mark Wahlberg. He's trying to fucking get fired. He's pulling up pictures of him with his penis out.
So I did take a stage name for the show. I was the delivery man.
Oh, nice.
And I wore a
Did you have a
hat.
box?
I had a box covering the goods, and just
That's the picture.
That's-
Yeah.
See bare ass.
It was his small package.
Yeah, that was the joke, which I think the
you're
crowd
great.
picked up on. It was
So if you do go back, if there is a reunion, or we can get in contact, or I can get someone from another bar to redo it, you'll do it and come back as the package man or whatever.
delivery man. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I guess.
But you're not giving away that crown.
No,
that crown is
I earned
yours.
that's mine.
They could get their own fucking
It's
crown.
in my closet. I know exactly where
We
it
can
is.
mold that, Amanda, because she does art too. She can mold that, and you could do little gold first, second, third places.
For sure.
Gold, silver, and bronze.
Be funny. The penises get smaller from third, second.
yeah. Actually, the smallest one would be the first
the
place.
winner.
Yeah,
Right.
would be the winner.
Be funny.
Call him Mr. Feely. Sorry, a Sesame Street joke. I had to do it. No,
Boy Meets World?
no, the old guy. Oh,
Feeny.
No,
Feely.
Mr. Feely from Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
Yep.
He was the delivery guy. That's why I pulled it up. Sorry, old reference.
Well, what else we got, boys? We're at an hour and 33 minutes.
Wow.
Time flies.
Time flies.
Having fun.
Well, we do have a barbecue prepared for the rest of the day.
I'd
and
love
I'm
to
very
eat.
excited.
And I want to sit down and eat
I
and
am
enjoy
hungry.
and talk.
We're having steaks.
Yeah. Stop the PETA people. Listen.
Yeah. Oh man, I can't wait. We're gonna show some footage of Peter Lane over here on the
Henry Horns.
Henry Horns. We got the bear.
Yeah, you could see that on Instagram. I'll
Yeah.
just take pictures of it.
All right. As long as it's there.
All right. Do you have any plugs you want to plug in, Nick? If anyone needs you for anything or wants to friend you and see other interesting things we didn't cover. Oh, actually, weren't you in a cage at one point for a party?
You got that from him, huh?
Yes.
Fucking love
He
it.
exaggerated a little bit.
There's
right.
no
Yeah,
exaggeration.
There's
I
no
was
exaggeration.
in a
Listen,
cage.
Joe tells the story.
They put you in that
It
cage
was a photo
and they hit you with a
shoot.
hot poker.
There was no hot poker. It was not the John McCain experience.
Oh, this was a photo shoot. This wasn't like
Yeah.
you went to
no,
just
this
for
was a
your
photo
own
shoot.
submissiveness.
He exaggerates things.
No, you used to go to those things.
Wait, did you say this is from a
I
Sam
wasn't in a
Smith music
cage.
video?
I will explain that too. Don't just.
What? You know what? It's New York City in the 21st century, and I like to have fun.
No, I agree with
In a dungeon.
all of what you're saying. I want to hang out with you.
Oh no! You'll be coming down to Queens now.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah, I like to have a good time.
So what happened? Photo shoot.
That was the cage thing was a photo shoot. It was like a bondage.
So it
type
wasn't for
photo shoot.
personal experiences.
No.
All
No.
So what happened there?
Yeah, just like me in the cage with like a girl with like a whip and like a corset and
Dominatrix.
stuff. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. And like me on that, me like tied to a.
Was this a
like
paid
wall.
event?
I don't remember. Sometimes you do a lot of free stuff because then you get pictures to add to your book to
profile,
get more paid work.
And you have a profile and all that. That's not online though, right? That's just
I do. It's definitely not up to date. I think I had hair when I had the page going.
Oh, really?
So I got.
I don't even think I seen a photo with you with hair.
Like I said, it's been like I said, semi-retired from the entertainment industry from like 7 years.
Before you do these shoots and stuff, do you get massages or you do that? That's just a regular thing.
I mean, if I was going to do any like body paint or something like that, I would go for a full body wax. Just because.
Who's your girl? How long you been using her? Linda was her name?
That's my masseuse.
Your masseuse
for the last 3 years. But the place I unfortunately would go for my waxing. Usually they didn't survive the pandemic closures.
Wax what? What do they wax? Everything?
Full body, baby. The only hair on this body was on my face. No, the movies exaggerate that stuff. It's like when you got a Band-Aid on your arm. You know, when you pull it off, you're like, ow. And it's gone.
Okay.
Same thing with the wax.
Yeah, they don't pull it off.
It's as simple
one
as that,
Band-Aid
boys.
size at a
When
time.
we were younger, Jack had one of his neighbors.
Had it twice.
You had it twice come down, and I think we put him like on the dinner table, and you got waxed by who was it? What was her name? It was the Italian chick, or was it someone else?
No, it was the Italian chick.
The name's not
Sandy.
Sandy, yes.
Santina.
Sandy for short.
Yeah.
She came and what did you do? You chest that first, right?
No, everything.
No, but I know, but the beginning was I think your chest.
Oh yeah, no.
Oh, you did everything?
Huh?
You did
I got
everything?
a full body the first day.
Oh, I wasn't there for balls and dicks. I'm not a homophobe. That's why I'm just saying.
No,
this. It's just to clarify.
All right. So I think we left the bikini area where it was for purposes, but everything else, yeah. So yeah,
You were hurting a little bit though.
It wasn't,
but that's because your hair. He had like 4 inches.
I'm gonna say that he's. Yeah, I do. I have some.
Yeah, I guess when you do it on the regular, it's a little different.
Well, do you do it on the regular?
Not anymore. Not since my preferred place closed. I tried to go into another place.
Yeah,
absolutely. And it was a little more rough. You know, I didn't like it.
Yeah. Russians, Chinese. What
it was a Chinese place. Yeah. And then I looked up other places like what's that chain?
So big.
What's that bikini waxing chain?
Joy's Nails?
European wax something.
I looked them up. It's a little pricey, but also most places don't do men's bikinis. So like, why the hell would I get everything else waxed except for that?
Who's the roughest? Like of all the ethnicities that are into waxing and
cosmetics
massages,
or whatever,
who is the roughest?
The Russians.
Are
the Russians the roughest?
I would say the Russians, but I don't know.
I was gonna say I think I've only ever gone to Asian run places or Eastern European run places. So I couldn't tell you how, like...
Didn't you go to that girl's house that time where she hosed you down on her bed?
That was a prostitute.
Oh, okay.
All right. Before we end the show, I want to hear this. Here's a new one.
Did they get the hose from outside, or was it just an
they put it through the window or something?
Here's where he exaggerates.
Garden hose through the third floor story of an apartment.
Once again, Joe exaggerates.
Yeah, but before we got down to business, I guess for the prostitute's sake, you want to make sure your client is clean. I am. But, they want to cover their bases, too. You don't want a guy who's all smelly and dirty. So
there was no shower in this facility?
A bath.
Okay.
Some places have table showers.
Oh, so you got showered in the bath area.
It was really nice. There was candles. I lay down. Then she climbed in behind me, told me to lean back. And she cleaned me up.
And what did she think she was cleaning? Just sweat?
Well, yeah.
Because that doesn't... if you have any STDs, that's not doing a thing.
I get it. You don't want to be touching something dirty. Even if I opened up a service for
but you're a whore. I mean, okay.
I'm just saying, if I...
oh, sorry. Yeah.
Standards in the industry.
Yeah. I need to clean you thoroughly so that then you can pee on me.
Yes.
Once you get somebody lethal injection, they put the alcohol pad.
Here's another thing Jack and Nick have in common: water sports. So he's fully. He tells it. He loves it. He does it in the shower or wherever.
Yeah.
It first started in Italy, right? Because of a jellyfish thing.
A jellyfish.
That's where it started.
I had a
Nick, where did your water sports mindset start from?
I think you're lumping me in. That was never my bread and butter.
No.
I think when I mentioned I had a pee story,
but it was salt and pepper.
What was the pee story?
Not as exciting as you're making it sound, and also not a moment I'm very proud of.
I'll be the judge of that. If you don't want to say, you don't.
No,
have to.
I want to say, but it sounds it's mean. And you talk about the pee to people.
It's
they're gonna get
mean.
pissed.
Are you mad at this
story?
Oh no!
So he peed on his dog.
Cat. I had just gotten a kitten. He was not fixed yet because I didn't have the money at the time. And, male kittens, they pee on stuff to mark the territory. Fine, okay. So he peed on, like, my gym bag or whatever. I can clean it.
Did you piss on your cat?
He peed on me once. I'm like, don't do that shit again. I kept cleaning. He peed on me a second time. You pissed on me once? Okay. Pissed on me? No. Picked his ass up, went to the bathroom, threw him in the tub. I whipped it out and I gave him a little squirt. What? And I felt...
How do you like that, Boots? How do you like that?
I felt immediately horrible. I felt horrible. I grabbed a towel like, I'm so sorry.
Oh, my God.
Can't pee on another creature.
Oh,
I don't know where... That's not accepted anywhere in the animal kingdom.
You just topped me off, man. I pissed in...
This is one of the
To be fair,
primeval laws
also-
of nature. You don't piss
He
on
didn't pee
another.
on me again until he was fixed. He didn't do it. He learned his lesson. I think he's like, oh, this sucks. I don't like this.
Lucky for him, he didn't like it, because then he'd be looking for you every time you go to the bathroom.
I felt so bad.
I don't know.
God.
I peed in a fish tank, but I mean, it's a little different.
Yeah, I don't think I've peed on animals or in
Sign of dominance.
I can't say I haven't peed in the forest.
Now
So
I own you, motherfucker.
You got your dominance in. It knew who the
We
boss
established,
was.
damn right.
Yeah, the alpha.
boss.
Oh, man.
This is great.
Oh, man. I needed that.
What a life. Could you imagine?
Nick, you're great. You have a beautiful life, man.
Thank you.
And I think it's because you stay single.
Probably.
Yeah, a lot of the things you do, I don't see married men doing.
Oh, yeah, I probably get yelled at for some of these things.
Yelled at.
Yelled
Get yelled at.
Yelled at is the least of the worries.
Oh, man. You're going to do what? No clothes on?
Nah, yeah, just don't even say anything.
I don't think so.
All right.
You rode her out a upper decker bus naked? What?
Did you?
Yes.
It doesn't end.
And all.
It doesn't end.
Hello, people of Manhattan.
Well, I guess if you're an artist or, I don't know, director and you need a stone cold looking Andrew Tate wearing
Fat Andrew Tate.
jean jacket, denim,
Fat
bold,
Persian sunglass.
good looking guy,
Versace.
great fucking attitude, personality.
Plug yourself. Plug your
Go to Nick.
website. Fuck it.
You have a website or an Insta handle?
It's probably not even active.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, don't worry.
What's your Gmail address?
you
give
tell-
everybody,
yeah.
give everybody your
What's your-
email.
what's your
I'll put it
street
in the
address and your social
description.
security number?
You could go in the description.
Yeah, I'm sure if they just Google me, they'll probably find me.
Yeah.
Here's my
Probably on
FetLife
Facebook.
username.
Well, I thank you boys for coming out.
That was a good time.
Been a good.
Good to be here.
It definitely will be a part 2. Let me look into the camera because the camera's usually here. The camera fucked up today.
Have you been looking in the wrong place this entire time?
No, I've been looking at you guys. I'm gonna give you my attention.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Jack, take it away.
All right, guys. We really appreciate you guys tuning in for once and always. We love you, and we'll see you on the next one.
Yeah, we'll see you on the next one. Like I said, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, UnFollowVic podcast. Subscribe, like, follow, share your love, send stories. You could be sitting down here having a discussion with us, right? But it's all fun and games. Season 4. Looking forward to the next one. But till then, peace.
Till then.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.